Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Good day, Madison Black. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful day?
I am doing super. How are you?
I'm excellent, actually. It's a good. Let's get into it. Which of your talents, Madison, is responsible for us meeting?
Probably my Facebook sleuthing, just running around and finding opportunities.
Oh, that is great. So, could we tie it into networking?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that one of your skills? It is, right?
Yes, yep. I think it's building connection, internet. I think building connection on the internet is something that I've been doing more and more of in the last couple of months. And I definitely say that it's becoming a talent of mine.
Interesting. So who did you learn this skill from?
I think that it's been mostly trial and error, but I definitely have had some direction given to me from Jill and Josh of Screw the 9 to 5.
Right.
But yeah, I think really it just comes down to practice and just keep having a go and figuring out how your voice best comes across.
It's very important, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
And let's unpack slow health, please.
Sure. So slow health, we have a passion for helping people understand that you don't need to lose weight or change your body or change your life yesterday, that it can be a slow and enjoyable process. And so we like to help people re-engineer their mindset, nutrition and fitness so that they can actually get the best body or health or lifestyle, whatever it is that they're chasing, slowly, but like I said, enjoying every part of the journey.
So important. You keep saying important things. People listen. You have to listen, right, to what she's saying. So you said slow health. Many people aren't running into anything that says slow. Why brand and market from that perspective?
Absolutely. It's a great question. I think that I wanted to be really obviously different to what the market is at the moment. I wanted to really shake things up. And I suppose I don't feel that people aren't going to check us out just because we have the word slow in there. If anything, I think it creates a bit of intrigue and a bit of interest into, why we would go that direction. And so far, it hasn't been the case that it has deterred a lot of people. We've had great uptake, and yeah, we really enjoy being, shaking up that industry.
So is it part of the process as well, why you're calling it slow health?
How do you mean part of the process?
Oh, why did you call it slow health? Is it part of the process that you're...
Oh, sure. Yeah, so my fiance and I, who really started the business together, he worked in the fitness industry as a personal trainer, and we had both experienced the quick results, cookie cutter culture that seems to be in the gyms, in the fitness programs that you kind of see advertised, whether it be online or in person. And we were just a bit sick of it all having to be fast yesterday kind of mentality. And that's why we went, okay, let's do it slow. And the two of us have done it slow now for almost 12 months. We've just hit 11 months sugar-free. Wow. And it's been the best 11 months of my life. And that's no exaggeration.
I love it. I thought that was the reason why. I thought. But, it's like the slow cooker, right? The food takes longer, but hey, it's most amazing when it's finished, right?
Absolutely. It's one of those old cliches, but, anyone who's got a bit of patience, they're often going to get a whole lot better results.
I love that. So, my friend, tell me, what is one thing that you've done consistently over the past 3 years?
Well, it's funny that you bring up slow cooking, because one thing I've done over the last 3 years is meal prepping every week. Wow. And it's definitely contributed to our success, both nutritionally and organisationally.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, it's just wonderful to, especially we used to do all our meal prepping on a Sunday evening before we head to our 9 to 5 jobs. Or in this case, before we start our week of working in our own business. And there's nothing quite like starting on Monday knowing that your meals are prepped, your fridge is full of nutritious, delicious food, and you don't have to, let that become part of your thought process for the week. It's taken care of. It goes on automatic, and you can just, enjoy your food and grab it at a moment's notice.
Interesting. Why would you suggest that someone do what you've done?
Oh, if you want to if you want to increase your productivity, if you want to increase your health, I would definitely suggest that you do meal prepping. It just streamlines your life, basically.
I could well imagine. One time we did that, and all right, in the kitchen there are two stresses: the cooking and the thinking of what I can or should cook. And when you eliminate that in itself, you actually create room as well for exercise, don't you? As well as so many other things.
Absolutely. I think too, knowing that, our problem was that we would go straight for takeaway if we didn't have something in the fridge and we were tired and come home from work. And, that was kind of a double whammy, because not only were we not buying the best takeaway, we were spending more money. We would often become lethargic and tired because we're eating these kind of highly carb-loaded foods. And it would mean that we didn't do exercise. It would mean that we wouldn't sleep as well. We'd wake up more hungrier than normal. It was just kind of a snowball effect.
Well, my friend, I have no idea why for the past two conversations, everyone is talking about food. I'm not sure if it's because I'm hungry, but everyone is talking about food, but it is what it is. So we're having fun. So let's have some more fun. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Madison, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is being in a lolly shop in overalls with my mum and my younger sister.
Interesting. How old do you think you were?
I must have been, I think, either just shy of or just on 2 years old.
Why do you think this memory is so clear, Madison?
I definitely know that I was happy. It was lollies involved, not that I eat them anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I was just happy. I had my sister there who was only a little baby. And yeah, it was just I remember it being a beautiful day, just, crisp. We lived in this kind of coolish climate in Australia. So yeah, it was just a nice day.
Interesting. It seems as though you were strapped up, ready, prepped for the day, right? That's the image I get, that you're strapped, prepped for life. Even more so now in your overalls, right?
I think it's getting down, ready to get to business.
Let's do this. Let's do this. And
probably life is sweet too, in some way.
We could say that, yeah. We could say it too, like the identification of sugar back then. And I mean, like, what were the chances, right? And how much? Like, I had this conversation with someone, and they explained how as a child we were rewarded with sugar, and it affects us negatively as we get older. We think, hey, reward sugar, and it's amazing that as a child you saw that, but look at what you're doing now, which is the total opposite, right? It's 11 months, you said, without sugar.
Absolutely. And the truth is that it negatively affects kids as well, and there's a huge push in Australia, at least, for kids to be reducing their sugar intake. My childhood was packed with sugar-laden treats for if you were sad or if you had done well. Every emotional situation had a sugary treat that would accompany it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I spoke to someone there in Australia yesterday. They have something called Kids Jazz. I hope I'm saying it correct. But yeah, they were talking about my wife's book. So my wife actually has a book called The ABCs of Diabetes for Children, where she unpacks the health benefits of children staying away from sugar, and just explains it in a poem rhyme format. So it's definitely our passion. We definitely share that educational aspect of getting to the children, and I'm sure that even within your program you can do that as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. You're obviously my kind of people.
Wonderful one. I'll introduce you to my wife. She is definitely amazing. I'll do that.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
It was no doubt something by the Spice Girls. I was probably totally in love with Stop Right Now or Wannabe or something like that.
All right. I think that song is the favorite song throughout the length of conversations I've had.
Must have been impactful.
Yes, they will. All right, so we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no. Madison, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married?
No, but I am engaged.
Wonderful, congratulations. Do you have children?
No children as yet, but we do have 4 fur babies.
Wow, yes, that registers. Do you believe in God?
No.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 hours a day or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, definitely more.
All right. Madison, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I suppose the only thing would be that if anyone wants to investigate our sugar-free, philosophy, I think you're more than welcome to come across to the slowhealthmovement.com.
Wonderful. The slowhealthmovement.com. Madison Black, thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you so much for having me.
Amazing audience. Before you leave, there's one person I'd like to introduce you to, Amanda Jones. She is my wife, and her passion is to educate, encourage, and empower.
Hi, I'm Amanda Jones, and I'm a registered nurse. Do you or someone you know have diabetes? According to the International Diabetes Federation, in 2015 worldwide, 415 million people were living with diabetes. Just as that figure is overwhelming, so too can the effects of diabetes be. So, to help simplify diabetes for both adult and child, I've used rhymes in my books, The ABCs of Diabetes for Children and Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes. At its simplest, rhymes help us to remember. If you, a child or friend, want an easy, reader-friendly way to know about diabetes, then get a copy of these books. For more details, you can go to poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.